Alright, welcome new member. What I'm going to do now is teach you how to create a sponsorship profile. So now you've logged into the site after creating a username. What we're going to do is click down here to My Account. And in this page here, this is the default setting, so my email address was jim@theredmile.ca. It automatically created a URL with this profile with my last name or my first name Jim in here. Now I'm not going to use that name for my sponsorship account, so I'm going to actually change this to what we're going to do is just type The Red Mile, and you'll see that that now becomes the link that I can share with other people to direct them directly to my profile. Next thing I'm going to do is put my name in here. Actually, we're going to use The Red and then Mile for my last name, and I'm going to put my email in here, so jim@theredmile.ca, and we're going to put the phone number. Address, I could put that in there if I want to, but I'll just leave it blank for the moment, and we're going to click Update. Now that updates the master record in the database. Anytime you need to change that information, you just come on back here and do that. Alright, next thing we're going to do is if you want to edit your profile information here and the username that shows up, which I do, I'm going to change that to The Red Mile. If I want to change my logo, I can click on this picture and then pull in a logo from my database somewhere. But I'm going to leave it the way it is for the moment because I like the logo already there. Alright, then we'll hit save, and you'll notice that the login credentials changes as well. Okay, so the next step is to request a membership type. So read through all of this and you'll see the explanation of the type of memberships and why we need to do that. If you haven't already looked at this new member welcome page, you can click here. It will take you to this section, which would be the same thing you would have seen when you first signed up, but you would just proceed to membership. You can read through the different types of memberships, and what we're going to be looking for is the show sponsor type of membership, and we'll just come back here and that'll return us back to that account page. Okay, so now we're going to click on Google Form, and that's going to open up a new tab. And what we're going to do is we're going to populate that. I've already done this before. So we'll use Jim@theredmile. We'll put my name in here and my phone number. And I'm requesting a show sponsor membership. And we're going to click Next. And it's going to ask if I'm an existing sponsor or I'd like to become one. If it's the first time I've been here, I'd like to become a sponsor. And the name of the business, in this case, would be The Red Mile. And the website, you need to put http:// before you put the www. And that's all you need to do. This will create a request for a record to be created, or for us to change the settings in the back office so that you are tagged as a sponsor. Alright, so let's assume that I've received that request and now I've programmed your profile to be a sponsor. You'll get a notification when that's done, but you can always check back within 24 hours. Once you check back and you come back to this particular page, you'll be able to click on My Sponsor Profile, and what this will say is you're going to need to create a record in the database. So what we need to do is read this carefully. You must first submit a sponsor profile and then be coded in the system as a sponsor before that information can be edited. Alright, so what we're going to do is we're going to click on Submit Sponsor Profile. If this is the first time you're doing this page, it'll create a first time record. If you've already created a record, do not do this again, because you will then no longer be able to update and change the old information it will then be superseded with this profile page here. All right, so add sponsor name. So here's where I'm going to put the business name. And we're going to put the main contact person, which in this case would be myself. And again, I'm going to put the phone number and the email address. And we can either use a website, the home page, or we could direct it to a specific landing page that we might have built on our website to specifically welcome Aero Comedy training members. And that's what I would recommend that your IT person do, is create a specific landing page so anybody coming to that page, you'll know they came from us, and that information would just be private for our guests coming to your page. So in this case, I'm just going to direct it right back to our main website, because I have not created that thing yet. http www.theredmile.ca. And then a subscriber offer. What is it that I'm going to be offering these people? Well, I've already gone ahead and created a text file for that. So the subscriber offer is going to be that. I will paste that in there. I'll be able to upload a logo, and I recommend a square logo. Typically 130 by 130 pixels will be fine, but any square logo is great. So I'm going to choose a square logo. And also I'm going to upload an offer image. So what you should do in advance is create an 8.5 by 11 dimensions or 232 by 300 pixels offer of some kind in a JPEG or PNG format. And then when you click offer, you'll be able to pick it from your database. I'm going to choose just a blank template for now. And then in this section here, I'll be able to put some lengthy detail. So what I'm going to do is go back to my page, and this just was the about stuff from our website. Okay, and then I'll come back here and paste this in here. So that's all ready to go. I didn't have to type it all. And now I can just click submit, and you'll notice that it has uploaded the information, one file then the next, and it says your content has been submitted to the sponsors database. If for any reason you get an error, try it again. You probably just didn't code something correctly. All right, now that that's created, that's put a new record into the database that I can now manage going forward. So you should never have to come back to this page again. Now we go back to our menu and we click on My Sponsor Profile. That returns you to this page, and now you'll see that this information has been populated into the logo, into the sponsor name, and so forth. And the only thing we haven't put is a particular event donation detail page. I've already typed that out in advance. It's a little bit more detail about what the promotion is that you're offering uniquely to Aero Comedy training members. You would paste that in here. Okay. On this side, we've got a section that's not ready to go just yet, but we may have a release form that sponsors need to complete at some point to give us permission to use their information on our site. And you'll be able to get that form from here once it's active, and once we've received it and coded it, you'll see that this is toggled over to green. That means we have accepted it. You may be able to pick a date at some point to say I would like to have it start on a certain date, and my authorization to use our information on your site will expire at a certain date. That's not ready to go just yet, but come back to it in the future. Down here there'll be a feedback form. Again, that's not programmed just yet, but if you'd like to give us a testimony or feedback, good, bad, ugly, whatever you'd like to see changed on the website, any suggestions, there'll be a feedback form for you here to make those suggestions. All right, so that's pretty much it. All I have to do is click Update Profile, and again it says that content has been updated. It's now publicly available in the system. Now to see our profile in action, I would just go to the Sponsors tab, and you'll be able to see what everybody else who is a member can also see on our site. And you'll see that that record for the Red Mile has now been created. In this case, it happens to be at the top of the database. So if I click on it, you'll see what the general public gets to see about my offer. So there's all that detail we typed in and the specifics about it, and even a graphic image of what that offer is, and a direct link to our website. So if I click on that, it'll take them directly to our home page. Or if you've built a specific landing page, which I've suggested that you do, we can help you create one if you like. That'll take them to a specific landing page unique to Aero Comedy Training members. All right. And from there, that's about it. You don't need to do anything else other than maintain your information and make changes to it over time. Again, you just come in, you log in, click My Sponsor Profile, and any changes you make to the database here are then reflected immediately in the live database. If you have any questions about this or have any problems at all, just give us a phone call or contact us or email us, and we can assist you.